Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Vikings franchise, and we got our Week 11 matchup. After a pretty heartbreaking, disastrous Week 10 loss against the Saints, we take on the Denver Broncos. And before we get into all kinds of, actually, no, not before, but we got a lot of stuff to get into. View our weekly rewards, guarantees Jefferson. Yep. Monster week last week for him, 7 receptions, 266, and 3 touchdowns. Super solid game from him. And then we have Tandem Breakout. That's just whoever is all sad about not getting the ball, so I'm not even going to click on that. Prospect Spotlight. Uh, this guy usually gives you the worst advice when it comes to any kind of draft insight on players. And yeah, I doubt this corner is going to be good at all. Sean Hilliard. We'll just have to take a look and see. As yeah, it's week 11, so we're going to do a little bit of scouting, see what the draft is kind of looking like. There is a quarterback who's up here, Richard Woodbury, and then also Eric Hayes. We'll go ahead and take a look at these guys. I mean, we're going to be looking for one. He has a good to great throw power. Doesn't look anything too amazing in my honest opinion. Eric Hayes, see what this guy is all about. He has at least great to elite throw power, which is cool, but I don't know. I honestly, when I'm looking at a quarterback, I want someone with some mobility. That would be ideal, in my opinion. I'd like a quarterback that can run the ball, have that dual threat option. As there's a guy in round 2 to 3 that we could definitely draft, have him sit behind Cousins next year if we bring Cousins back. And wow. This guy athletically looks absolutely insane. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to target this guy. Kendall Hughes. Looks freaking absurd. Has A to B pretty much everything besides his throw under pressure, which we can upgrade with the improviser. So not worried about that. But that's going to be the quarterback that I'm going after. I don't care. I mean, we'll probably have a late round, first round pick anyway. So maybe that's someone I think that's who we're going to go with. I think we're probably not going to bring back Cousins. This is probably going to be his last year. I mean, as we've seen, his throws aren't the greatest, and just not quite getting the ball there all the time. Like honestly, I expect him to. So I don't know. Kirk Cousins, it's probably going to be his last little bit of time in Minnesota. So I think that era is coming to an end. And then who is the corner that the Sean Hilliard? That's who they're doing. Has D man D zone. Like really, come on, bro. As there's like all kinds of good corners here. Evan Jeffries has terrible man coverage but has good zone. Pretty looks like a good athlete. Good everything besides his injury and play rec and man coverage. So I don't know about him. He doesn't impress me too much. So no one I'd really go after. Because especially if we could get that quarterback in the second round, we're gonna probably go after a corner in the first round since that's what we need the most help at. This corner, 5'11", looks like he's ranking to be pretty good. I mean, he's really great. He's a great athlete. Very, very good. Just has that D man, but everything else plays, I would say, way better than that other corner. So that's a guy that I'm really going to look at getting. And then, I don't know, most of these corners just don't look anything spectacular. I mean, these two guys probably look like some of the best, just at least letter grade wise. At least have decent coverage stats. I mean, this guy, Jerome Norris, doesn't look too bad. But, yeah, it's just either, it's like most of them either are good at run or zone coverage or good at man coverage. So it's not like a little bit of both, which is kind of shitty in my opinion. I mean, that definitely sucks because I'd like someone who's good at both. But yeah, it's looking like that one cornerback prospect, that's going to be our best bet in the first round. But But now we will definitely need to grab a lot of guys in this draft, as we have a lot of guys to try to bring back, but I don't really want to bring them back because they're not anything spectacular. Middle linebacker is also another position of need. Maybe we could find someone here. Good field general type. Taylor Parra, great to elite speed, solid to good strength. Looks pretty solid. Definitely someone that I'm interested in. So I'll give him a heart rating or like rating, I guess, there. Let's look at Joe Wilkins. He has what looks to be like good letter grades, but also a really good athlete, like a phenomenal athlete. And especially in round 3 to 4, since we're picking that quarterback in the second round for sure. I mean, I don't care what it takes to go and get him. We're going to go get that guy. But in third, fourth round, we need someone there. So I think that Joe Wilkins is definitely a guy we can look into getting, I would say. I mean, and that's even if we need him. I mean, maybe Asamoah or Ivan Pace get some kind of dev trade upgrade, which would definitely help solidify them being there where they need. But we have edge guys, so we don't need really anyone at edge. And honestly, D tackle, that is definitely a position of need for us, as there's a lot of good D tackles. Maybe we go D tackle round 1 and screw corner. I mean, it's definitely something we need, but maybe that's something in free agency that we can go ahead and look at, pick up. But D tackle's 1, and this guy, Alex Corona, love me some Coronas, so I'll definitely take him, as he looks absolutely phenomenal. Great to elite speed, good to great speed, great to elite strength, and then everything else looks really good. B awareness, A play rec, A power moves, B finesse, A to C block shedding, B tackling. Everything looks absolutely phenomenal. Everything that you would want in a D tackle. So definitely going to look at him. Travis Potts doesn't look bad. We run a 3-4, so he wouldn't be a bad 3-4 end, move out to end. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Or we technically have Harrison Phillips that we could move back out there. But he looks really good too. So we'll give him a like rating as well. If we can't get Corona, then maybe Potts. We'll just have to wait and see. And then there's some big dudes like this guy, DeAndre Allen, 6'3", 347, massive dude. We don't have a true nose tackle. He has great to elite strength. He's not going to be fast, but we need someone to plug the hole. I wish his block shedding was a little higher, not going to lie. But we can always upgrade that, and we'll give him a like rating too. Maybe I don't know how many third or fourth round picks that we have, but definitely could be something that we target come that third or fourth round. And then there's another one, 347, kind of the same deal as DeAndre Allen, but Mike Cunningham. He is great to elite strength. I mean, that's what you mainly look for, but everything else was pretty booty. I mean, nothing crazy. Day 3 guy. I mean, it's just good value picks, really. That's all that is. And that's all I think that's all I'll look at I was going to say that's going to be all that I'll look at D tackle, but this guy looks even better than those two that I just scouted, and he's bigger, 342, 6'3", has way better movement and great to elite strength. I think this guy we're going to take for sure in day 3, so I'm honestly going to unlike those guys because I could care less. They're just strong. That's it. This guy is big, strong, and can kind of move, so we'll definitely look at targeting him in day 3 of the draft, but I definitely want to try to get one of these two. They'd just be solid to have, and then maybe we can trade away Harrison Phillips. I mean, you never know. There's a lot that can happen come draft day. Our edges are pretty good in Davenport and Daniil Hunter. Don't know why I couldn't think of his name. He's our best edge guy, but could be something nice. I mean, even Donovan Turner, though, he looks pretty solid at right end. kind of looks like the same as the other guys, but we'll give him a like rating too. Maybe that's if those two aren't there, maybe he's there. We can pick him up for kind of a 3-4 D end. So definitely like the look of him. We'll even go look at left end. Won't be able to get any of these top 5 guys, which is fine. Doesn't look like there's anyone, in my opinion, too spectacular. I mean, he's a good speed rusher, but like I said, we don't really need any edge rushers. We just need big boys to fill the middle. We have a run stopper left end here, but he doesn't look like he's all that great, so don't think we'll really grab anyone there. Right guard, though, might be a need because Ed Ingram, I don't think he's the long-term plan for sure. Kevin Kopp, he has amazing physical ratings. Not the greatest power blocker, but he's definitely agile, which fits our scheme. So round 3 to 4, that's someone that we could go and get. I mean, he looks like he might be the best guard in the draft, as he's also good. Braxton Higgins has the D injury, but everything else seems to rank out pretty well. I'm not going to look at Michael Parts. He doesn't look anything like crazy spectacular. Lance Powell, though, he has good letter grades. Doesn't quite look like the rest of the guys, but if those guys go and we're not really willing to trade up, he doesn't look terrible. And then we'll look at Blake Clifford for the last right guard here. And he just, I don't know. I don't like the physical traits on him. He has decent letter grades, but just not cutting it for his actual physical ability. We're good at center. We have Bradbury. We could wait on center. I mean, I know we kind of need a backup, but that's someone we could honestly go and grab come free agency, so I'm not too worried about that. Left guard, we have Dalton Reisner, so not worried about that either. And yeah, I guess we traded Ezra Cleveland. I was going to say we have Ezra Cleveland, but we got rid of him, and we have 2 of the best tackles in the league, so I'm not worried about drafting a tackle. Tight end, we obviously have TJ Hawkinson, so really don't need a tight end unless there's some good value at the end just to have as a backup, but nothing that like I'm really in love with. Doesn't seem like it's a super deep, strong tight end class, so we won't worry about that. At receiver, we are maybe looking at getting rid of KJ, but if there's going to be really no one here in the draft, we might look to sign him back. I mean, there is always free agency that we could pick someone up, but by the looks of it, it doesn't look like it's a great receiver draft class besides probably these top-end kind of guys. But we're not going to draft a receiver in the first round anyways. Fullback don't need. We have CJ Ham. Running back, maybe. I mean, not really. We have Akers and Alexander Madison, so don't really need it. But if there's like good value, maybe just to have, but doesn't really look like it. Sometimes it's hard to grade running backs here based on their like letter grades. They're just not, they don't match up. Honestly, what I've learned is you got to look at their juke move. If their juke move is good, then they're most likely going to be a good running back, or at least a high overall running back. So strong safety, that's honestly something we might want to look at too, just because Harrison Smith, he's not getting any younger. Hell, he might retire after this year, if not the next year. So something we may want to target going forth, and just not going to get anyone in the round 1 to 2, which is primarily where the good like safeties are. I mean, yeah, you can find some depth guys, so like maybe like this guy, like round 3 to 4 talent, but just not good physically. And I want someone that could really move around and cover that deep area. Maybe a undrafted guy. Is he decent? No, he just can't really move. I mean, he has good letter grades for an undrafted guy, but he's not going to be high enough overall to really like truly step in and be that next guy up. Free safety, Lewis Cine hasn't looked anything crazy. Bynum, he hasn't played all that great either. I mean, better, I guess. I mean, I don't know. They're just not the greatest safeties, but they're also not terrible at the same time. I mean, this guy looks pretty good in round 2 to 3, but we're going after that quarterback. So I don't think that's going to be it either. Yeah, just no one in the safety group that, I don't know, it's really screaming to me like, oh, I need to go and get him. Maybe this guy day 3, I mean, has B zone. Could be some. Has good movement or decent enough movement. Good to great speed, which I like. Just has F injury, F tackle. But everything else doesn't look terrible. I mean, it could be maybe a shot. I mean, maybe a depth kind of guy. We'll see. 6 foot, 197, so good size safety. But that looks like it's going to be really it for who we're going to really go after. So who our focus scouting is going to go towards, probably go this big guy just to see how truly good he is. To be honest, we're definitely going to do the quarterback. We're going to do this big guy. And then what else do we need? The corner. I think we'll do the corner that we liked. Oh, no, he's already liked. So I guess we'll do another D tackle. Yeah, we'll do one of these guys. Probably Corona just to see how he ranks truly. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think that's what we'll do. So we'll go right ahead, go into our scouting focus player, choose our focus players. And like I said, it's going to be the quarterback. It's going to be the one of the left ends, I thought. Maybe not. No, it wasn't. But didn't I like one of them? I guess not. Or was it a right end that I liked? Yeah, it was this guy, Donovan Turner. He looks pretty good, but I kind of like this guy better. He looks phenomenal, so we'll give him a shout, and then this D tackle a shout. I think that'll do it for our focus players just for now, just to kind of get some extra scouting on them and see what they truly kind of rank as. We'll for sure know the true ranking of that quarterback. There's a chance he could be a top 5 talent. I don't know, just because his accuracies aren't the greatest, but man, is he an athlete, which I love to see, and that's something I really want in my quarterback for sure, because we could always improve the accuracies, but if I could run out of the pocket and make plays on my feet, then that would be great. We're going to go actually into franchise staff. We're going to finally use some of our skill tree points. And do we have the discounts? Yep. So we'll unlock those two. We're not going to... Actually, I want to get these down so we could get the additional focus players. That way we can focus on more guys. Honestly, we'll get all of those. So now we have 6 guys total to be able to focus on player-wise. That's fine. Honestly, I'd rather have power for our O-line, because most of our scheme fits is agile linemen, so having that extra power boost for them really helps out. And yeah, we'll go this side of our... No, I don't want to do that again. Go this side of it so we could get some acceleration for our halfbacks. Just let them get to that top end speed a little bit faster. And oh, that sucks. We're missing the speed for outside linebackers. That would be huge. We might have to redo the tree for the defense, and we have a chance to get speed for middle linebackers. So I'd like to go into this tree and this tree for sure. That way we can get some speed on the defense, upgrade them a little better. I also want to go into this too. I forgot about player personnel. That way we could sign guys a little cheaper, a little easier when it comes to free agency. Also trading up in the draft, because who knows if we have to trade up for that quarterback. We'll just have to see, but honestly, we might even just bite the bullet and draft him in the first round, depending if like the guys that I scouted, those D tackles and D ends, go before our pick. We'll just, like I said, we'll just have to wait and see. Or maybe we trade back if we have a high enough pick in the first round and we gain a late first rounder and possibly a second rounder. So you never know. A lot of things can change from here to when the draft starts. So we'll just have to go ahead and see. Let's check on our midseason stats. See how we're doing, what we can improve in. Cousins, 3,000 yards passing, 28 touchdowns, 17 picks. Way too many picks. It's a lot of my fault. I'm not gonna lie. I've forced a lot of passes, but there is some times where Cousins just hasn't been accurate enough and can't make a play and throw the ball properly. I mean, 64 completion percentage. That's terrible. Don't like to see that. I'd like to get that closer to the 70% range. Cam Akers, though, through 10 weeks has 150 yards, 1,000 yards, or 150 attempts, 1,000 yards on the ground, 10 touchdowns. He's balling in Madison. I mean, without Madison, if we added that to Akers, like, that would be huge. But Madison, still, he had a good time when he was playing. So loved seeing that. But Justin Jefferson's already 1,200 yards. He'll probably push 2,000 this year. He might even break the record. I mean, honestly, I'll say for sure he's probably going to break the touchdown record too. I mean, he's already at 17, and we still have, 7 more games to go? Like, yeah. He's going to break that because he's averaging, like, probably a touchdown per game, and add 7 to that. That's, 24? And that's at only one a game. So he'll probably break the record. We'll see. Hawkinson having a huge year almost. He's pushing 1,000 yards. He'll definitely have 1,000 yards by this time the season's over. And then Osborne, Addison not having too crazy of receiving years. I'd like to see more from Addison. I've been trying, but just can't really get him going, I guess, the way I want it to. So we'll probably won't get offensive rookie of the year from him, which is fine. I mean, it is what it is. We'll eventually get some kind of breakout for him. But defensively, Asamoah leading the team in tackles. I mean, he's almost been averaging about 10 tackles a game, so he's killing it. 11 tackles for loss. I think he's leading the team in tackles for loss. Davenport with 4 sacks. That's huge. We have barely any sacks on our team. It's just no one's really getting to the ball. Daniil Hunter only a sack and a half, which isn't much. Like, that's kind of a letdown, to be honest. Like, shit, what was that stat? Asamoah? Yeah, has a half sack under Daniil Hunter. That's awful. A lot of picks for our team, though, and it's the same guys that keep getting picks, too. Brian Asamoah with 2, Harrison Smith with 2, Scene with 2, Joan with 2, Cam Bynum with 2, and Greedy Williams with 2, which I was impressed with him last game. I feel like he showed up a little bit, even though we got passed all over, but that takes a whole secondary to stop the pass. Can't just blame it on one guy unless that one guy's literally getting taken advantage of. I say he played pretty well last game. But yeah, those are the stats. I mean, we're having a pretty good season so far. We can't let last game get us down too much. We just got to fight through and win these last 2 games going into our bye week. But now that's going to lead it into weekly strategy. We're going to go ahead, see what we got to do to stop the Broncos offense. And it's wanting us to pass as they're passing for a lot of yards, not rushing for a whole lot. So we'll go ahead with that. It wants us to do medium. I agree. So that'll be that. And then defensively, they blitz 32% of the time, and that's what they want us to focus on is blitz counter. And I technically agree. I mean, I feel like we could run on them. I mean, it doesn't seem like they have too crazy of a defensive front, so I feel like we could have a big day rushing the ball. Honestly, we'll still have a big day rushing the ball anyway, so we'll do blitz counter just to be safe. I know they have a decent pass rush, so they blitz 32% of the time, so we'll stick with that. Now we got 6 players, that's right. So we got Booth, Mackay, Jay Ward, Addison. We'll switch Addison up. I mean, he's good, but I wouldn't mind getting him changed out. Honestly, we'll get Lewis Seen in there just because I would like to develop him a little better, see if we could get him just a little more XP to rank up a little faster. I mean, I guess we'll keep Ivan Pace in there though for sure. And oops, I didn't mean to do that. And Jacqueline Roy, we won't use him. I guess we could use Addison, to be honest. I mean, I don't know who else I'd really use. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go Addison. Change it up. And then, honestly, actually, instead of Booth, we're going to do Greedy Williams. So that way he can upgrade faster. And instead of Jay Ward, too, we'll put Booth in instead. Or, yeah, we'll do Booth. Just to keep them both upgrading. So, honestly, that way we can upgrade them faster, get them going, and see what we could do with that. I like 2 passing touchdowns. I agree. 30 points or less. By the way our games have been going, 30 points or less is pretty ideal. And then if you want us 300 or only 2 passing touches, we'll go 300 offensive yards. I think that's more than doable, and no sacks allowed. We'll give it a shot. I don't think it'll work, but we'll go ahead and do all these now that we have 6. So we'll get them done, and we'll let you know every single medal, what we get. Getting wrecked on this one. Last rep, though. And we get a pick, and 200 points away from gold. We get silver with Greedy. All right, last rep with Blackman. He can't do shit, and we get a pick. I mean, and don't even get silver. We get bronze with Blackman, is what it is. Last rep with Booth. It's been probably the easiest one so far. Let him catch it that last one, but get gold with Booth, so we'll take that. All right, last rep with Scene. We're pushing gold. Hopefully we can get it. And we get the pick, and that's gold. Let's go. All right, it's coming down to the end. I hope we can get silver. We got one more left. I don't know what the score is to get silver, but we get it. All right, we at least got silver. I didn't do too well on that. That's my first time doing that drill in quite some time. So was a little rusty. Knocked the rust off. Got silver with Ivan Pace. All right, last rep with Jordan Addison. Not very good at this one, but I make it work. It doesn't matter. I got gold, so just wanted to get the completion. Gold with Addison. We shall take it, and that's going to wrap up the mini games. And wonder if we get a dev trait. Nope, no dev trait for anyone. Just whatever medals they got, and that's going to be the mini games. We'll start training, see if we have anyone injured. Don't think we should. I mean, it usually isn't the case. Offense is healthy. I mean, defense was healthy, and offense is healthy as well. So we will take that. We are at full strength minus the injuries we already have from previous weeks. And Jay Ward, he gets an upgrade. We'll upgrade his zone as he's now to a 71 overall. And then right end, Ozzy Otomewo. And he is a run stopper, but he's already at least decent at that. So we'll upgrade his power rush, get that a little better. So he's a better depth guy and has some pass rush ability, as he is a pretty booty player. So we'll get that upgraded, but it's time to hop in the game. Week 11 matchup, Denver Broncos. Let's get it. All right, we are at Empower Field in Mile High, Denver, Colorado. Ready to take on the Broncos as Justin Jefferson, 1,271 yards, 69 receptions, 71 touchdowns. We saw the stats before. We're ready to take on Russel Wilson and the boys on Sunday Night Primetime, as we have a nice matchup for tonight's game. And two teams, one at 7-3, one at 6-3. So two teams at the top of their conferences, looking to fight for a good spot in playoff race. And yeah, so big playoff implications coming into this game for both teams. And it should be a good one, as we're going to wear the all whites tonight, and the Broncos have their all navy blues on. And yeah, let's get ready for kickoff. As usual, we will be kicking the ball off to start the game. Denver Broncos will receive it, and start out on offense. And Jay Ward, percentage block, makes a nice play, tackles. I think that's KJ Hamler down to the 16, and that's where Russell Wilson and the Broncos will start off their drive. As he's having a decent season, 2,000 yards, 19 touchdowns, 7 picks, not too shabby. All right, Broncos are coming out, starting with 4 wide, 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left, running back in the backfield. Probably looking to pass right away, and that's exactly what happens. They get it to Sutton as he breaks a tackle from Ivan Pace and almost breaks a tackle from Asamoah. Asamoah tripped him up just enough to get him down, but they gain a first down nonetheless. And the boys are they're looking to drive already, as we definitely see that they're have a decent passing game, as that's what it showed in the weekly game plan. And so we might have a tough time stopping these boys through the air. We'll just have to wait and see. Maybe we can force some picks from Mr. Russell Wilson. Never know. Oh, and Danielle Hunter's back. I did not see that. That's nice to have him back. Definitely a pass rusher that we need back, and just no one in coverage there to stop those routes, and gets the Judy for big gain. The Broncos are coming out high-powered, looking like they're ready to pass all over this defense. And we need one of these boys to get in and make a nice sack on Russell Wilson. I would love to see it. I mean, it's not working out so far, but also we aren't bringing that much pressure. We're just rushing 4 and hoping that they get back to him. I mean, that's been kind of the case all year. And they're going to run stretch to the right, and only gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 1. Nice tackle from Brian Asamoah there. And they're going to come out and empty here. So we'll man up. Probably be our best bet. We're going to use her on Harrison Smith over the middle, and we're going to come after him. And they're going to get it out to their tight end right away. I think that's Dolchich. And, I believe that is. And he gets a first down, makes a nice catch, and they'll continue their drive. It's now 1st and 10 for them, as they are driving fairly well. And defense just needs to come up with a stop. Russell Wilson's going to decide to take off, but he does not slide, breaks 2 tackles, and then eventually gets brought down by Patrick Jones, who runs from all the way from the D-line all the way back to the secondary and takes him down, but gave up too many yards there, man. We got to be able to tackle him, honestly make him fumble. I mean, most quarterbacks are prone to fumbling, for the most part, I should say. And that should have been an instance where that was the case, but nonetheless, they start their next play off with the run. Only gain of 2, brings up 2nd and 8, and they're knocking on the door, looking like they're ready to score. But hopefully we have something to say about that, as they're going to go to the pass. Nothing's open, and Russell Wilson decides to take off, only gets a gain of 3, and that brings up 3rd and 5. All right, they're coming out in a bunch formation, looking to pass. And they got nothing. And Asamoah, what are you doing? Wake up, bro. He just ran right past your face. Obviously, you see him taking off. Go after him, man. Don't just sit there. Let him do his fucking thing and do this stupid little fucking dance. Broncos will be up 7-0. All right, Kirk and his high-powered offense coming out on the field, looking to replicate their opponent's drive and go down the field and score. We'll start the drive off with a run from Akers, and he gets a nice gain. Gets a gain of 8, brings up 2nd and 2. All right, we're going to come to the pass now, as it's 2nd and 2. Probably look to get the drag to Jefferson if it's available right away. Cousins is going to be forced out of the pocket, but makes an excellent throw on the run with pressure in his face to Jefferson as he comes down with that catch, helping out Cousins just a little bit and making those efforts that much sweeter. And that'll be a first down for us. And now we're going to look to take a shot play. Get the ball down the field fast. And, pressure got to us right away. And they end up with the sack. Josie Jewell comes through the middle. And wasn't fooled by the play action whatsoever. Didn't tackle Cam Akers there. And we lose a gain of 11. Or not a gain, but we lose 11 yards on that play, which definitely sucks. And we're looking to gain quite a bit of that back right now, as we had more pressure in Cousins' face, and pass was intended to Justin Jefferson, just couldn't get it quite there. So now we're faced with the 3rd and 2, or 3rd and 21, not 3rd and 2. And they're playing up, so I'm liking that. We're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to streak hawk there. We're going to bring Osborne on a slant. We're going to block Akers, slide our line, and I think that's going to be it. And we'll get it out to Hawkinson right away. He tries to truck. Who's the safety? Damn it. Simmons. Jay Simmons. I can't. Justin Simmons. Good Lord. I told you, I'm bad with names last episode. Terrible with names. I knew who exactly that was, but just couldn't think of the name. But it's 4th and 2. We're at midfield, so might as well go for it. They're going to press Justin Jefferson. If you didn't watch film on the Saints last week, why do you think it's okay to press Justin Jefferson? He should be able to beat his man, which he does. Cousins looks like he delivered a great ball. And Justin Jefferson, big gain, is taken down at the 15-yard line, and we're knocking on the door. We're going to get this toss game going, the run game primarily, but with the toss. And Cam Akers has open grass, makes Justin Simmons miss, and gets tackled from behind. I like the Jefferson route, but it doesn't look like they're playing man, so they're probably playing zone. So I don't know if Jefferson will be open at all, but looks like he will be. He makes the catch as Justin Simmons was coming down to make a play on it, but Justin Jefferson holds on, makes him miss, and gets in the end zone for a Vikings touchdown. It's going to be a tie game now. All right, after 2 runs right off their drive, we stop them, brings up a 3rd and 2, but Brian Asamoah is hurt on the play. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. I want him back in there as he's been our leading tackler for the team thus far. And now Troy Dye is going to come out and fill his role as we have a play action, and Jerry Jeudy is going to be wide open over the middle. And Russel Wilson, so far perfect on all his passes, and that's going to get them a first down as they are now across midfield. And we'll see how the rest of this drive kind of plays out. They're going to go back to the run as Ivan Pace pursues perfectly and gets there to bring down the running back, and that will bring up 2nd and 10. All right, we're going to play a little man coverage here, see if that will do anything at all, and they're just going back to the run. Ivan Pace tries to bring the running back down, and just can't wrap up, hold on, and bring him down as he gets a first down. All right, 3rd and 1. Come on, boys. Let's stop them here. They're going to come out and single back, 3 tight ends set. Probably going to run the ball. That's what I would assume, but you never know. They might do a little pass, and that's exactly what they do. Is it gets batted at the line of scrimmage, falls incomplete, intended for Jerry Jeudy, who beat his man off the line, just couldn't get it there, and bring up 4th and 1. Then they're going to go for it. We're going to blitz, and we'll pinch our line, so that way, if they run up the middle, we have a better time to get it. But they end up converting. Russell Wilson gets it out to Greg Dulcich right away, gets the enough for that first down, and they keep their drive alive, which sucks. I would have loved to get off the field there, but not going to be the case. And they're going to outlet it to Williams there. Javon Williams. There we go. I couldn't think of his name, but yeah, get it out to Javon Williams. He gets a gain of 8 there on that pass. And it's 2nd and 2 now. Can we make a play? They're doing play action. They don't have much open. They're just going to throw it to the flats. They're going to be looking to... Ooh, I'm not liking that look. We'll go to man here, switch it up. Get it to... Ooh, thank God. Russell Wilson just throws it behind his running back as the defense was pretty confused on that. I was switching it up on them too much. So they didn't know entirely what coverage they were running. And that brings up 2nd and goal. And it looks like they're going to go to the ground game. Troy Dye gets around the defense and makes a nice tackle on Javon Williams. And he doesn't gain much, only gain of 2, I think. So definitely take that. And looks like they're going to have to be forced to pass here as they have to get 7 yards just to score a touchdown, which isn't a lot technically. But You never know. But Lewis Seen playing sticky-ass coverage. Gets a pick, and he's streaking down the field. This is going to be a pick six. Just like Russell Wilson fashion, throwing some dog shit balls. Lewis Seen's going to celebrate on him, walking into the end zone, and show him that ball. Excuse me. Get a defensive touchdown for the boys. As that was textbook, played great coverage, and I don't know what Russell Wilson was thinking on that. Threw it way too late to the outside, so Lewis Seen had the advantage on that route and made the most of it. Got a pick six, and big play for us Vikings, and way to get up on the Denver Broncos. Let's keep it going. All right, after 2 running plays by the Broncos, we absolutely stuffed that running game. It brings up a 3rd and 9, and they're going to be looking to pass, and they're going to have a corner, but they decide to throw to the flats, and Joanne Williams is there to wrap up Cortland Sutton, bring up 4th and 6, and they're going to be forced to punt. All right, JJ already 4 targets, 3 receptions, 48 yards, and a touchdown. Had himself a big first quarter. Now let's have him another big second quarter, as there's only 5 minutes left, so we'll have limited time, but we'll get to the running game right away, as Josie Jewell's there to wrap up Cam Akers. Only allows a gain of 1. All right, on 2nd and 9 here, we're going to go to the pass. Should be able to get something open. We'll see. We got Hawk open. He's streaking over the middle. Tries to make a man miss, but he can't juke because he's a big old slow white boy tight end. Can't do much, but gets the first down, and we'll take that. So far, can't get the running game going too much. Just tried to run that last down and couldn't do anything, and try running there, and you see it right there. They're pursuing pretty well to the run game, so we might have to just kind of get rid of it as Akers slow to get up, and that brings up a 3rd and 15. Not super manageable, but we've converted longer, so I believe, and especially if they're going to press Justin Jefferson, I mean, why not take a shot? And that's exactly what's going to happen, as Justin Jefferson beats his man streaking down the field, and he's going to score his 2nd touchdown of the half. Let's go. That should put him over 100 yards, and Justin Jefferson having another big game. And it's only going to get better from here, especially if they keep pressing. I mean, you would have thought the Broncos would have watched film last week and saw the Saints pressing him and how he just kept beating their secondary left and right, and they had no answer. Maybe they were just banking on Kirk Cousins not being able to deliver the balls there, but today so far he is, and we're making the most of it. Long play touchdown, and we'll go up 21-7. And I just realized this too. That puts Justin Jefferson at 19 touchdowns. He might be breaking 20 today. We'll just have to wait and see, but there's very good odds that that's the case, as Russell Wilson just outlets it to his running back there, and only gets a gain of 5. Made a couple guys miss, and not much to it though, as they're gonna pass here for sure. I like that we have the little perk to show us whether or not they're passing or not, but it's gone now. Gave up too many yards, but is what it is, as the Broncos now are on their side of the 50, and or on our side technically, and they're gonna look to pass. Byron Murphy tried to jump that ball, get the pick, got a little too greedy with it, and Marvin Mims, the rook, goes up, gets a big completion for Russell Wilson. He just sent up a prayer and trusted his receiver, and it was obviously the right thing to do. Byron Murphy probably should have tried to get in front of that receiver to intercept that ball, just couldn't, and that's going to be the 2-minute warning. It's pretty much 1st and goal. I don't know why they're not calling it for 1st and goal. They're calling it 1st and 10, but now it's 2nd and goal, so technically is, but Russell Wilson didn't like what he saw there and just ended up throwing it away, and we'll see if we can stop him here. That would be nice. That would be very much appreciated for sure. Doesn't look like they have much. They'll just drop it off to the running back there as he gets a gain of 5, and that brings up 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, and Russell Wilson threw a good ball. Didn't lead his guy, as he knew he'd probably throw another pick. throws it behind. Marvin Mims makes a great play, an adjustment onto that ball, somehow catches it way low and behind him, and gets a touchdown for the Denver Broncos. All right, we're going to ball at the 21-yard line with a minute left in the second quarter. We're going to go look to go get some points this drive. Justin Jefferson has his X-Factor ability going, and we're going to do inside zone here. Usually inside zone works against this defensive front, and oh yeah, we got plenty of room, plenty of space. Cam Akers gets enough for a first down, and we're going to keep the chains moving. We're going to go empty here on 1st and 10 and see if we could get a nice little chunk play. Looks like they're covering, doing a little cover 2 action. And I thought we could fit it into Osborne, and we throw another frickin' pick with Cousins. That's my bad. I tried fitting it in. I honestly threw it a little too late. And Justin Simmons makes a good play on the ball, and now that gives the Broncos an opportunity to try to tie the game before half, and hopefully that won't be the case. And they're going to throw it underneath to Jerry Jeudy, and he makes a guy miss as Danielle Hunter comes out of nowhere and makes that tackle. But time's dwindling. They used their first timeout, 27 seconds left, and they're looking to drive. And damn, I think that was Ivan Pace on coverage there for Sutton, which is definitely a mismatch. We don't like that, but it is now 1st and 10, and oh my god, and they're down to the 1. 13 seconds left. They used their last time out. They're probably just going to opt for a field goal. Go into half 21-17, and damn, what a bunch of plays to turn that thing around. And what honestly should have been us going to get points turned into them getting 3 at the end, and definitely sucks. So we'll see you next half. All right, second half is underway. We're going to receive the ball first, and we'll just fair catch, start this drive off on the 25. All right, Kirk, got to protect the ball here, man. Can't be throwing any more picks. Got to play smart football, and we're going to outrun most of the Denver defense right there and get a gain of 9 as brings up 2nd and 1. After a negative play running the ball on first down there, brings up 2nd and 14. We're going back to the pass as we'll have Cam Akers wide open out of the backfield, and he'll get a gain of 15. We'll go to the pass here once again. We need to try to get it to Jefferson to keep his X factor alive, and we'll do a zig route on him as everyone gets lost in trying to guard him. Honestly, we probably could have got it out to Addison on that corner route and might have had a touchdown, but wanted to keep Jefferson and his X factor going, and we'll look to go to the PA cross as this play has done wonders for us, and that's exactly what it does again. And Justin Jefferson outruns the defense on a nice PA cross. That's a freaking Minnesota Vikings touchdown. Kirk Cousins threw a great ball, and that's 20 for Jefferson now. He is in the 20 mark for his touchdowns, and it's just going to keep going. That record's in sight for sure. He's hungry. He wants to get that record and go down in history as the most touchdowns in a single season for a receiver. Oh, almost a pick for Byron Murphy there. Just couldn't concentrate and hang on, but that brings up a 3rd and 2 as they might be running the ball here, trying to just pick up that first down as we're going to use our Harrison Smith, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're going to be running the ball, and Asamoah fills that gap, stops Javonte Williams, and yeah, it's not Javon Williams, Javonte Williams. Jesus, what am I doing? But yeah, stops Javonte Williams short of the line of gain, and that brings up 4th and 1, and they're going to be forced to punt. I will gladly do PA crossers once again as we get good yards on that play, and we had Justin Jefferson going across the field. He cross-faced that whole defense, and honestly, he would have been gone, get a touchdown, but just didn't have the time to complete the pass as it was a big windup. We'll get it out to Hawk, though, and he makes a man miss and gets the first down. All right, after minimal gains on the first 2 downs after our first down to Hawkinson, we're brought up with 3rd and 4. We're going to try to pass it, try to get this first. Should be able to. And yeah, we'll get it out to Addison as he has some yards after catch, and he gets the first down. All right, 1st and 10. We're on their 38. We're marching, and we got a pass lined up here, and we'll get it to Addison once again as he has green grass in front of him. He's running, bumbling, stumbling all the way down to the 12-yard line, gets brought out of bounds by Justin Simmons, and that's a big gain for the rookie receiver there as he has 2 for 36 now. And we'll go back to the pass, empty formation, see if anything comes here. We'll get it to Addison once again, and he can't fight for the touchdown there, but gets down to the 1. And we're looking to score here, and we'll go with the pass. We'll continue with the pass. It's been working. Hopefully we have someone open. We just can't force a ball, as we've learned that's not the key. And we're going to run it with Cousins, as Cousins gets a rushing touchdown. How about that, boy? Cousins with the wheels, running up through the offensive line and scoring his first rushing touchdown on the year. How about that? Who would have thought? Cousins being somewhat of a dual threat after, what was that, last week? Scampering for 18 yards. Now he gets a rushing touchdown, but still some bad news on that play. Garrett Bradbury, our center, was hurt, but hey, there it is. Only bruised shoulder. You can play through that, buddy. Ain't nothing too serious, so he will stay on the offense, on the field, and we're up 35-17. All right, we got 3rd and 4 now. Couple plays. I mean, they threw a corner route to get to this field position, but it is now 3rd and 4, like I said. Probably going to pass, but I have DNs going out in coverage, which makes me nervous. And they had a crosser open, but they have nothing open now. Russel Wilson's going to run for it, and he does get the first down. Oh, big sack by Patrick Jones, the backup edge rusher. He's come onto the field, done fairly well the past couple weeks. I think that's back-to-back weeks with sacks, so that's pretty big for him. Love to see it with filling in there for the injured Davenport. So we'll take that, and Brian Asamoah gets a tackle for loss. Brings up 3rd and 17. Big feat for them trying to get this first down here, and we're going to have lots of people covering. And we just got to protect the sticks, man. That's all that we have to do. Hopefully we can make that happen, as they only have short routes open. They're going to dump it down. That's exactly what we wanted. And brings up 4th and 10, and that's going to put us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's start the 4th. All right, put your 4s up. They're going for it here on 4th and 10, as it's a big down for us. If we could get this stop, this should put us in good position to close this game out with a win. And they're going to try to go deep, and they don't. Joanne Williams, with that big old lanky body of his, gets up, knocks that ball down, and turns the ball over to us. And that's a first down for us, and we're going to look to run this clock out and end this game. Don't think we'll be able to use up all the time. I mean, that's a lot of time to use up, but you never know. It could happen. All right, we've managed to run the ball decently well. Pretty much got ourselves in field goal range at this point. 3rd and 6, though, we're going to look to do a little RPO action here. See if we can pick it up with Osborne. If not, just run the ball and get 3. But we'll get it out to Osborne, as he has all kinds of room to run, and that's a first down. Keep the chains moving and be able to run that clock out just a little bit more. We'll take our 3. We took a lot of time off the clock, about 4 or 5 minutes, so that's a win for the offense there. I mean, main thing was to take as much time off the clock as possible. Could have taken more off, but just couldn't convert on 3rd. And yeah, we're going to extend the lead with 3 and give the ball back to the Broncos with only 5 minutes left to spare. And doesn't look like they're going to be able to do much or make any kind of comeback. All right, we got 4th and 14. This is for the game. And it's not looking promising for these guys, as they're going to try to do a shot to the end zone. Falls incomplete as it's caught out of bounds, and that should do it. I mean, we got 2 minutes, 51 seconds. They got some timeouts, but that's going to really solidify this win. We're going to look to clock the game, get enough yards enough plays to clock this out and come out of here with the win. We're going to go ahead, take our knee, end the game there. That's a big win, man. We needed to get that win, especially that kind of big win. It's something I've been looking for all year, and we finally do it. We do it against a good Broncos team. They played well, I would say, up until like the second half. We really kind of extended our lead and really pretty much, I think, shut them out that whole second half. And especially after last week, we needed a win like that. Gain that confidence back, show that we are truly top team in this league. And it was a great team performance. All aspects of the game of our side really showed out today. 16 of 20, 310 and 3 touchdowns for Kirk Cousins, 1 pick early on. Is what it is. Still got 3 tutties. Cam Akers, 20 for 81, got most of those yards towards the end of the game as we were just trying to milk the clock and solidify the dub. And Justin Jefferson, huge game today, 7 for 169, 3 touchdowns. TJ Hawkinson, 4 for 58. Addison, 3 for 47, 1 for 17 for Osborne, and 1 for 19 for Cam Akers. Asamoah, another big day with tackles, 16 total tackles, 1 for loss. Gotta love it. Lewisine had 9 total tackles, 8 for Smith, 7 for Pace, 6 for Daniel Hunter, 5 for Greedy and Byron. Tackles for loss, we had 2 for Hunter, 1 for Tonga, 1 for Patrick Jones, Lowry, and Asamoah. 1 sack for Hunter, 1 sack for Jones, and then we had our solo pick 6 for Lewisine. So all around, beautiful, amazing game from the Vikings. Can't complain. Love seeing it. Love a win like that. Make a statement to the NFL that we're a real team. Last week was a fluke. That's not us. We're not that team. We're here to make a run for the Super Bowl. So we're going to go ahead, upgrade C.J. Ham. We'll get his blocking. I've noticed he doesn't really get some blocks that sometimes, like on stretch plays and whatnot, he kind of runs past the blocker or like the defender trying to make a tackle. So we'll get his blocking up. We'll advance week to the Bears, and this should be another easy win. We should win this game. Obviously, we're going to have to come ready to play, not play down to their level, because last time we played down to a 3-win team, we lost. So can't let that happen again. Next episode looks like we'll have a breakout DB. Wonder who that is. Probably Lewisine. That's who I'd go with. But nonetheless, great win, great episode. And that'll do it for today. Like, subscribe. Appreciate y'all. Keep the sport coming. Love you guys. And hope you have a great day. We'll see you next time. Peace.